Hello everyone, I'm excited to share something special with you. Last fall I had the privilege of meeting Steve Farrar, the creator of SF Blend, a unique synthetic fly tying material that combines slinky fiber and angel hair to create durable, natural-looking patterns that work great on game fish. Steve graciously welcomed us into his home and walked us through his process for tying a baitfish pattern using his signature blend. His innovations continue to shape the world of fly tying and fishing community. So without further ado, here's Steve Farrar in action.
Here we go. My name is Steve Farrar. I'm going to tie a generic baitfish pattern. I'm going to be using the SF Blend. It's a material that's commercially available. I'm going to be using a couple of different colors and one hackle. The hook is a 2-aught U-Fang. Generic baitfish hook, stainless steel. Mustad used to sell it as a tarpon hook. Okay, I'm going to be using a mono fiber. It's ultra fine, very thin.
Steve, of all the patterns you make and you've tied over the years, do you have a favorite one that you like?
No, they're all fun. They're all depending upon the baitfish I'm trying to imitate, or just an attractor pattern like this one. This one represents large spearing, mullet, small peanut bunker, anything that's in the wash.
Do you tie for other folks or strictly for yourself?
Strictly for myself. Don't sell it all. And that's one of the reasons I stopped tying, because I stopped fishing.
When you were an active fisherman, did you target all game species in the Northeast, bluefish, striped bass, false albacore, or did you have a preference?
Everything. I like the striped bass the best.
That's great.
Strictly beach fishermen.
And what were your home waters?
Sandy Hook, 99% of the time.
Sandy Hook. And this is going to be about 4 inches long, 5 inches long?
This will be 5 or 6 inches.
5 or 6 inches. And this will mimic what type of baitfish?
This would be a mullet, a large spearing, but at this size it'd be more mullet.
Steve, do your formula when you're talking. You know, side, top.
I am tying, yeah, I am tying on the sides quite a bit. Try not to have any waste.
When you start a fly like this, do you think it takes you 5 minutes, 20, 30, an hour?
Oh, I'd say 10 minutes.
10 minutes? That's pretty good. It usually takes me like 25 minutes to do something.
I enjoy it. I don't rush it. I take my time with it.
Yes, that's great. That's interesting. So you're going to use a feather now?
I am. It just gives it a little character.
Are you going to be using one on each side or one on top?
Just one on top, just a flat wing. It's a very simple pattern.
I see you're putting more material on top of that wing.
Yes.
I've never seen this fly before. I don't think I have. Is this something you made, or?
I don't know if I ever posted it. Wow. Most of the flies I develop, I put on the Atlantic saltwater fly tying website.
Okay.
But they're on there. I looked them up this morning. Still there. Again, I'm going onto the sides.
See that?
And when I'm using the scissors, I'm cutting at an angle here. So I'm building the taper into the fly. Just a little more in the bottom. Sometimes on the bottom I'll just like to use straight angel hair, which I'll do in this case.
Angel hair, like you said, is pretty good, but I've always found it hard to manage. Have you gotten the hang of it, or are you still?
No, I just use it in small clumps.
Small clumps.
If I use it for blending, which I do quite a bit, I'll use the saltwater angel hair. It's a lot thicker, a lot more durable.
Wait a minute, there's a different?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a saltwater version. The regular angel hair is just too thin for any reliable blending.
Where do you get your dyeing materials from? A website or a local shop?
It used to be just local shops, but I haven't shopped for material in probably 10, 12 years.
You know, I feel that I have enough material for several lifetimes at home.
Yeah, I don't. When I first developed the SF blend, the Fishian folks in South Africa sent me basically a lifetime supply, so I still have plenty of that. And if I need different colors, I just blend my own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that'll do it. A little whip finish. Now, if you notice, I didn't use any head cement during the tying, and the reason is I've always used Plasti Dip, which I thin out. It's just a clear cement. It's not good for you. So.
Wow, this is looking pretty good. So this is close to being finished, so you still got to taper it? Or?
A little trim, that's it.
That's great.
So again, a lot of the taper was just built in as I tied. This is Plasti Dip, thinned out in a small injector bottle.
Uh-huh.
This has been in here for a couple of years, so it may not work out. We'll give it a shot.
Okay.
But what I do is I inject it inside, right along the shank, so the whole shank and all the wraps are coated and sealed. And then you'll see me using it in an injection fashion, which I'm using for keeping the shape and for foul proofing.
I see.
A little bit there. Okay, now this will go right on the shank.
Very interesting. Right on the shank, huh?
Right on the shank, yeah, that way the wraps, if you have bluefish or whatever, it's not going to come apart. And then I'll just simply squeeze and inject. And I won't touch it because, again, it's not good for you. It'll absorb through the skin, so I suggest you find a safer alternative than this. I always warn people away from it.
So why are you still using that if it's not good?
It's the best thing I've ever found.
You haven't found a substitute for that?
Have not. But again, I haven't looked in the last 10 years, so there may be something out there.
Wow.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Steve. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
That's an awesome fly, and I can't believe how quickly you did that. It usually takes me a lot longer to do that.
It's a very fast tie.
So it was a pleasure to meet you, and I hope to see you again in the near future. And once again, thank you for coming up with this incredible material.
Same. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye-bye.